How long do you live?
If I complete my journey, it could be upwards of 1,000 years or more.
How long do you think I live?
Less than 100, if you're lucky.
No.
How long?
I am Percival Frederickstein von Musil-Kowalski de Rolo III.
No kidding.
My ancestry dates back thousands of years and will continue for thousands more, unless Whitestone falls. I live as long as Whitestone lives. This place is the human soul. This is what we have built with our tiny moments. To lose a place like this, we don't feel it immediately, but it would ruin everyone in small ways.
Not all of us are lucky enough to have a lineage in a name.
Not all of us are lucky enough to have a lineage and a lifespan. Which is why we save everyone we can.
I guess that is one thing we can both agree on.
This is good we do here. This is great good. And it's not about idolizing ourselves, it's about a very long story, which we are, even you, a tiny part of.
And he sits down, pulling up a chair across from you guys in this area, and takes one of the cups of tea and sips it. And you can see there's just like an intensity to his face. He's here, and he looks like he's partially inconvenienced by your presence, like he always did. But he also looks like he hasn't slept well. There's kind of some dark circles under his eyes, and he seems a little distracted for such a climactic re-meeting.
Surprise!
Surprise indeed. So, it's good to see you both. Glad you're in good health. You've come quite a ways to come speak with me, being as we currently reside within the Feywild. However, we had sent most of our forces into the mountain range, and then received word that 3 great drakes were making their way straight from Singorn after the destruction of Iman. Knowing that, we had no recourse but to flee and prepare when it was time. Had we stood our ground, we would be the same burning crater that your fair city is now.
So you intend to go back?
What do you think?
You're amassing this army to go back and join the fight?
That is exactly what we're doing.
That's wonderful news.
Good. Why are you here?
We are here on a very similar range of business, to be honest.
And you are?
Ah, yeah.
Sildor, we have killed 2 of these dragons already. Nothing could please me more to hear that you are amassing forces here to go back. That is possibly the greatest thing I've ever heard you say to me.
I want to insight check him and see if he's really
Yeah, do that shit. Go.
He appears tired. He appears like a lot of his attention at times been put towards something
being
important.
a giant dick.
Possibly. But he doesn't appear to be lying or fudging the truth at all. He's just tired.
All right.
He says, look, there are a lot of pieces at work here. If you have your own path, by all means. And while I have heard of some of your exploits, and I am quite impressed, and I hate to be blunt, but it's difficult and strange to mingle family of new and old. Your presence here brings up difficult memories for me.
Oh, you poor man.
Don't worry. We're not here to look for family. That would entail some amount of investment on either our side or yours. There is clearly none. We are here to do business.
So, daughter, son, what else do you need of me?
Honestly,
Need
nothing.
or want anything from you.
Yet you still came to my home.
Oh, well, yeah. We got what we wanted, which is access to the city.
We're not here to be friends or to rekindle anything, but it seems like we want the same thing in a roundabout way. We want to end these dragons. We want to return the world to what it once was. Any help you can give in spite of our past, in spite of all the bullshit between us, will be appreciated by more than just she and I.
We know you have no love for us, but think of those you do love. And I hug Valora. Don't you want to make her safe?
That's exactly what I intend to do. If you wish to help in that, then so be it. I'll pull what I can within the city. Just leave me to my business, please. You see for a moment there, through all the facade, all the front that he puts up, that strong distance facade, you see the fatigue break through, and there's a dark heartbreak. This is a greater threat than we've ever faced in our lifetime. And many of those in this city have lived quite a while. We have to do things right. Don't be foolish. Too many lives have been lost at the hands of these dragons. Some closer than others. Well, your story has charm. I have to admit, I have gotten word of at least one dragon felled on the other side.
I pull out a dragon's tooth from Umbrasyl out of my pocket and I just toss it to him. That's the result of the doings of your children. You should be very proud.
I am proud. I am proud. But the city lives differently. Understand the difficulty that your presence puts upon our family with you being here. I mean no disrespect. And it's fine in this trying time. But while you too may have undergone much ridicule in your youth, I saved you from the brunt of it.
You? Headphones, dear. You fucked some random woman in a city you passed through. And you expect us to feel sorry for you?
You should have left us to
You
be with
pulled
our
us
mother
away
when
for-
she died.
For nothing! Why? Why pull us away from her if you had no love? We would have been happy with her.
Because I had hope that you would be worth more, given that you had my blood in your veins, than to waste away in some small hovel.
If I could pull the blood of you from my veins and give it back, I would. I want no part of you.
There are many things we wish for, but we have no choice but to take what we are given and make the best with what we have. Even with this rift, there is still a part of me that cares for you both, and is genuinely happy that you live, and that you rise, and that you prove what the rest of these fools in this city said you were incapable of. Yes, I am prejudiced, but I still fight it every day. And I'm not going to lie. Every time that my daughter, your half-sister, laughs and plays stealthy Vax and Vex on her own, it makes me smile. You inspire others outside of our city walls with your doings. I think that's rather large of you. As foolish and as damned deadly as some of these endeavors may be, you inspire. That's more than I've done in my lifetime. So, care not what I think. Care not how your mother died. Just avenge it. For both of us. Show your little sister that you can rise up and destroy whatever comes in your way. Hate me all you want. It's only half scorn from me. I live with my regrets. I tried to bring you up right. But that upbringing was not right for you. And by the time I tried to return you, it was too late. I'm sorry. That's all I can say.
Come here, come here.
She runs up and gives you a big hug. It's like, are you leaving?
Yeah, just for a little bit, though.
You just got here.
I know. Listen, do me a favor. Keep scraping up those knees, will you? You crawl anywhere you want in this city. The higher, the better. And listen to your parents some of the time. But not all the time.
I can already do that.
Oh, and
She gives you a little kiss in the cheek, and then runs, as you say, and runs up and puts her arms around you and kind of almost pushes you back. She's bigger than you remember, and it's...
She is. I pull out one of my owlbear feathers that I picked up with Zara, and I tuck it behind her ear.
Oh, what's this?
It's an owlbear feather. I know.
She steps back down and looks at her little plushie and...
You keep that behind your ear and you wear your necklace, and you never forget that Vex and Vax love you very, very much, dear.
Listen to us. You are not our half-sister. You are our sister.
Just pull that one down, then.
Right. She points to it. Some of the Ravenites come over
Quiet, all of you.
and haul one of the
Make
corpses
no-
off of the spike.
No sound.
It breaks off and snaps, and they bring it and throw it to the ground and step back.
Thank you. It is exactly what I expect, I would assume.
The robes are familiar.
All right.
Scale color's familiar.
I look it over. I check.
What?
They're locked in the moments of valiant defense of his city. Frozen and lost. The remains of Tiberius Stormwind. Left a hero defending his people. Defaced by Voragal, the Frigid Doom.
Let's bring him inside at least.
Yeah. I go and I gather the remains.
They are stiff and frozen, but light enough for you to carry.
Where are we taking him?
I don't know. The remnants of the library, perhaps. The ground's too hard to bury.
We can't even pretend like he was our friend.
No. We absolutely cannot.
Where should we bring him?
His home doesn't really exist anymore.
His home was with us.
back to Imon?
I have a thought.
To our keep.
He should have
It was
never.
very important to him.
It was.
This is his place.
We are not bringing him to us. We're leaving him here, but we're putting him somewhere appropriate.
We take him away. Can you melt the ice and snow? And we will lay him here.
Put him with the books.
We always loved them.
At the box. For now, anyway. And then when we free this place, we can find a proper tomb for him.
Do for now.
Why don't we take him back to where the frozen books lay?
You find the remnants of the library. So you find a section of the stone rubble that's loose enough. You pull it open, and there beneath you can see there are hundreds and hundreds of books. Many still pristine, but a little soggy from the melted snow. And you gather probably a lot of time was spent in this library in his youth, and it's probably as good a place of any to leave his memory for the time.
This will do.
I start pulling books out.
I stopped melting ice.
Is Lockheed still on my shoulder?
Lockheed is still on your shoulder.
Bring him down so he can say goodbye.
As the ice melts and color comes to the body, you can see the tattered robes that show a fierce battle was fought. And regardless of this condition of finding him, knowing him as well as you did, he's still probably left a hero. As you lay him down in the books, mostly thought now Lockheed finds a moment of recognition and immediately flutters onto his chest and kind of curls up, mews a bit, nibbles at the chin.
I'm going to sit 3 or 4 feet away from him, facing him, and start privately thanking the Raven Queen for ushering him on.
I'm going to take a chalice out of the bag of holding, and I begin to fill it with ale, and then remember, he preferred water. And I take the alchemy jug and I pour fresh water into the chalice and lay it with him.
I take and I rip off a piece of his robes, tuck it away.
Can you seal it?
As you guys step back, the nearby stone clatters to life.
I get Lockheed out of there. I don't want him to stay in.
Lockheed,
Do you want to come?
Lockheed resists and resists and doesn't want to leave.
Darling.
Lockheed.
In Draconic, I say, it's all right.
Lockheed kind of curls up onto his face and kind of just nibbles a bit on the forehead. He turns back and flutters up onto your shoulder. The stonework clatters closed over the top of the rubble of the library.
Keyleth drops to her knees and starts crying.
Vax, in this moment of sadness, there is a bit of warmth as you sense, the remote as it is, through the divine gate, that the Raven Queen's assurance that his spirit has made it to the other side.
I go put my hand on Keyleth's shoulder.
He loved you well, Princess. He was so stupid.
Well.
I'm gonna find Tuma. Is she behind us?
He should have never left our side.
Hopefully this war will go on schedule.
We'll avenge
But there's our promise. And that's the best you're going to get. I'm gonna head out.
We'll avenge you.
I just turn around and say, goodbye, old friend. We'll come back and we'll fix this. Because this is poppycock.
As you gather yourselves up here amongst the ruins of Draconia, the last of the sky's light, the sun, has faded and the night has taken its form. You hear the distant caws of the evening birds as they begin to take the skies above the ravine. Tuma and the rest of the Ravenites give a nod as you join hands. Keyleth?
Let's go home.
Yes, let's.
You process this time, this moment, this memory, and realize how much has been lost through this journey, but yet how much is worth saving, how much is worth fighting for. And that as much as you, bunch of fuck-up misfits that came together as friends years ago, have come to a point of understanding your true worth and what the importance is of really standing up for the things you believe in this world and the people that need protecting. And with that, the next step of your journey should come soon. Whether you stand or fall, this is the fight that needs to be fought. And with luck be your side, that terrible fucking dragon will meet its end soon enough.
She takes one step, 2 steps there past Grog, sees Orthax just wailing on the corpse of Percy.
Oh,
Name's back. Another name off the list. And the bullet sinks into Percy. You hear the air escape from his lungs as Orthax suddenly flares up with darkness. You watch as the edge of the barrel, some sort of script that was carved in the side of one of the barrels, flares away with a purple flash. And it seems like some of Ripley's wounds tend to heal a little bit.
Wow.
Splash one.
She goes, now, it's time to go ahead and make an escape. That brings us to Vex's turn.
Are you down? Are you unconscious?
I'm not unconscious. That's technically speaking, that's 3. That's
Percy
3.
is now devoid of life.
Can you do anything as a paladin? Can you do anything?
Whose turn is it?
It's my turn. I, trinkets in the necklace. I don't know.
Always.
I don't know what I can do. I mean, do I just...
Kill Orthax.
Yeah.
Kill
Orthax.
Orthax.
We just
That's
gotta get out of
literally
this.
your best bet right now, because I'm...
Can you do something about this? This is
got
necessary
nothing.
at the moment. You have nothing?
He's got...
Even if I had something, I couldn't do it.
I just scream, and I start shooting arrows at Orthax.
Pylon.
In seeing Percy fall, all I have left is Thunder Wave, and I'm gonna do it at 5th level because that's all I have left. Which is 43 points of thunder damage.
As you turn back out of frustration and blast forth this wave of thunderous energy, you watch as Orthax's shadow form is scattered for a second, and falls into this kind of small pile of shadow on the ground that is now shifting for some sort of focus. It's just kind of around the ground like a slippery snake. Orthax is essentially at 0 hit points. End of your turn, she appears.
She does.
Yes.
I will encapsulate her, or attempt to.
Polituk's Brazilian Sphere. The sphere encapsulates her. She is now currently down within the sphere, and she looks about, suddenly going, What the heck is going on?
You can curse, it's okay. You killed one of us. Okay. Everyone gather around. Her.
Oh, not leaving Percy.
I'm gonna drop this thing and we're all gonna fucking kill her together.
No.
Yes, we are.
She stands there. She goes and fires at the wall. She just kind of has no effect. We'll say.
No, I'm staying.
Staying
next
there?
to Percy.
We need you.
I'll shoot her from a distance.
Okay. Get ready
All right.
to.
It comes through. We'll say, for the sake of brevity here, it comes back to Scanlan's turn. Everyone's holding their action.
Ready?
I'm ready.
When you are.
For Percy.
Her hands are around the orb, and right now her eyes are darting around. She's trying to find a way to think her way out of this. And you see like her face kind of flash in a couple ways. And she looks around cunningly at all of you and kind of smiles.
Percy's killing you right now, not us. I drop it, and we all attack.
Stab. Oblivion.
All right. Go ahead and roll. Croc. Roll your 3 attacks.
Reckless. Great. Everything.
Vex, roll your 2 attacks. Vex, roll your attacks. Scanlan.
29.
26 and 32.
God damn it, Gil, you better not fuck me. Not bad, Gil.
26 and 22.
How do you, Vox Machina, want to do this?
I want to sink my dagger into her arm and sever all around her shoulder and rip her fake arm off of her body.
The arm just plummets to the ground, the shadow kind of still coalescing at where the wound is. The shadow of Orthax kind of shoots up into where the exposed wound is. With that moment, who does what next?
I'd like to carve the Durolo crest into her forehead.
As she's clutching this, you reach forward and grab her by the throat, her eyes wide, and you just slash across. You can see right now she has no strength to resist.
I'm gonna take the axe and go straight across her navel.
Feel it.
I'm gonna take a grasping vine and choke her around her throat.
The vines wrap around and hold her in place. Vex?
I want an arrow straight through her heart, and one in her mouth as she screams.
The scream is cut short as the arrow finds itself placed in the back of the skull, the other one straight to the chest. Grog, your blade cuts through the midsection as the other grasping vine pulls the lower half down. Ripley is entirely torn asunder in a final silent scream. The shadow of Orthax dissipates, sputters, and vanishes. The battlefield grows silent. You all turn and look back over your shoulder and see the still body of Percy against the tree trunks over there.
I'm still gonna try to cast Cure Wounds on it.
I do the same.
And that's where we'll pick up next episode.
Oh, shit.
What? Why would you do that to us?
No, I'm
It's
okay with
what
this.
they would have done.
I'm okay with this.
I have nothing left.
What just happened?
Wait, is that it? We need to know, because if that's it, then we gotta go get drinks.